Andor Season 1, Episode number 8. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to next week's episode of Andor, into the next arc of Andor, man. Last week, Episode 7, obviously the only kind of standalone episode in the show, if you will, right? We're on to the next arc, and the way we set it up, man, I'm assuming it's going to be Cassian doing his time in prison, jail, whatever you want to refer to it as, and it's kind of... I don't want to say poetic, but I mean, no pun intended when I say this, no Palpatine pun intended when I say this, but it's kind of ironic, right? Dude literally is getting sentenced for something he didn't even do, but he also just got away with doing probably the biggest heist against the Empire, at least up to this point, right? He didn't get caught doing any of that. He's out here living his life, you know, kind of trying to just stay low-key, stay hidden with the money he got, and he's in the wrong place at the wrong time. And that's exactly what happens here. Not only that, but it's kind of like a byproduct of what they did a little bit, because I think at the end of last episode, the lady had said, like, earlier on, the sentence for what he was being committed for, right, was like 6 months, but now it's 6 years. And I'm assuming that's kind of all part of repercussions from what they did, because the Empire's starting to crack down harder and harder, you know, on rules and on citizens and on people nowadays. And it's just like, dude, it's pretty damn ironic, man. But regardless, I'm here for it. I'm excited for it. I believe this is the last 3-episode arc. I think this is 8, 9, and 10. And then to finish off the show, I think 11 and 12 are supposed to be together. Now, don't get me wrong, the entire show kind of connects to itself, but everybody can tell, you know, what parts are kind of meant to be together and what parts you could literally watch as 3 episodes and just put it together as a fucking movie and it would be beautiful. But regardless, I'm here for it. I'm excited for it. So guys, I'm gonna stop wasting time. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction will be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes if you guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this episode.
I got lucky. I've got enough credits to get us anywhere.
Bro, that's one of those situations where I feel bad for Cassian. You can see the happiness on his face. Like, finally, I can get Marv out of here and we can just be chill. But I also get it from her point of view, man. You can only run so much.
There's a rebel murderer running free because of corruption and laxity in the corporate authority.
Hang on to this one for me.
Bro, that security droid is so fucking menacing, man. I cannot wait to rewatch Rogue One.
No, wait! But
Change of guidelines.
I didn't do anything. Wait, I'm just a tourist.
It's ironic because he's telling the truth right here, but it's like at the end of the day, we know he did. It sucks because we know what he's done. And we know not only did he do that crazy heist, but he's also wanted prior to that. But it's like, he's really getting committed for something he didn't do, man. Literally wrong place, wrong time type deal. It's tough though, man. So I'm assuming this whole arc got to be him kind of serving his time. I don't know if we're gonna have big time jumps or what, or maybe he ends up like escaping. I don't know if he plans to serve these whole 6 years. You know, if it's Cassian, so probably not. But I don't know how the prisons are here, the jails, right? Like, we gonna be on our prison break shit or what? My boy Wentworth Miller. Prison Break's such a good show too. If you haven't seen that, definitely watch that. I need to rewatch that. I haven't seen that since my high school days.
Keep Jargo.
Home planet.
There is Plata.
Narkina 5.
What's that?
Get to your transport. Next.
What is that? What's Narkina 5? I'm a tourist.
Move it. Home planet.
You see his new name and shit too. It literally changed everything. He's not even saying he's from Ferrix, right? Because it's like, even though they don't know he was a part of the heist, he was still wanted prior, so he needs to keep his identity secret, right? Dude hates it here, man. This is that rat race shit, bro, you know? Like stuck in your little cubicle.
Anywhere, tough CD. Come on, move it, backface, let's go.
Feel for Cassian, man. I wonder what Marva would be thinking right now. Dude, such good cuts and parallels here, right? Like, they just had to take their shoes off and everything. They're shaking and nervous. This dude's sitting here shaking and nervous too. He's stuck in it like a little cubicle type thing. It's not prison or anything, but
Now we've both had our mornings interrupted because you keep submitting requests to the Bureau of Standards data center looking for Cassian Andor. You've been at the Bureau of Standards for less than a month and you've filed 5 false inquiries.
6, actually.
I wasn't counting this morning.
He's on his shit, bro, because Cassian kind of ruined his life a little bit for him.
Cassian Andor is a murderer and a threat to the Empire. I have been trying, with the limited tools available, to find him.
So this is about public safety. Tell me, what's not in Lieutenant Blevins' report that I need to know?
I have no idea. I wasn't allowed to see the report.
You signed it.
I was given no choice.
Because they covered it up, I'm sure, bro, right? Because that's what they wanted to do originally a little bit. Damn, man. He gonna get back out in the field. Bro, it's such good parallels. Like, he's sitting here trapped in his own little box, too, similar to Cassian, right? I mean, when you think about it, you could say, like, Cassian didn't necessarily ruin his life because he's the one who came after Cassian, right? And those guards were the ones, or officers, right, were the ones who started to fuck with Cassian, and that's how they ended up dying and stuff. And it's a butterfly effect. But parallels to it, right? Had he never gone after Cassian, he probably still would be at his old job, chilling. The Empire wouldn't be on Ferrix and whatnot. The sector wouldn't be under Imperial control. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know how you would escape this shit, bro.
This unit was found last month on Ferrix in the Morlana 1 sector. The thief was a local named Cassian Andor. He was wanted for the murder of 2 corporate security officers. Andor was in the act of transferring the unit to a person we've named Axis because of his centrality to what we believe to be an organized rebel effort to acquire specialized Imperial gear.
Luthen. Oh, she's passionate about, you know, what she does. I gotta give it to her.
Drill down is exactly what I want to do, sir. Drill down, find Andor, and get a hunt started.
It's funny because they don't even know Cassian. They could probably easily find him if they take a look at the prisons, right? But bro, Meryl, she's such an interesting character. Like, she genuinely cares, you know, and she's piecing all this shit together. Like, Luthen, I guess his code name to the Empire now is Axis, right? They're gonna probably chase him down. They don't even know he's right there on Coruscant, right? Playing his other role. But oh, it's so good. Welcome to your new life.
Breathe deep, brother. This may be the last fresh air we ever taste.
Cassian's like, I'm only supposed to be here 6 years. What do you mean?
This is an Imperial factory facility. You've all been assessed as label-worthy. Now, those who've been incarcerated before will be surprised by the calm, sanitary conditions and our minimally invasive enforcement techniques.
Why do I feel like that's not true?
You are wondering how we risk standing before you without weapons. It's a potent question.
Damn, their bracelets or some shit they got on.
You amazed that? That was level 1 of 3. Our floors are tungstoid steel.
And that's why they're barefoot.
Productively, keep to your lane, and this needn't be more than a memory. Good luck.
Jeez, bro. That's why they're barefoot, man. Oof. So they're essentially slaves at this point, bro.
You've read the report?
Criminal negligence of my commanding officer, the total lack of Imperial authority on Ferrix.
The fact that Andor obviously had an organized local cadre of accomplices. None of that is here.
I didn't deserve what happened.
I wish you luck. I'm running late.
It's clear you need Andor in order to find his partner.
He wants to be the one to find him.
Raise the alarm one more time, and it won't be me you're speaking to. Forget this happened.
He's trying to get back up in the ranks, man. I get it. It's got to be hard for him going from, you know, what he was doing, deputy inspector, to this. But I mean, at least he knows they're kind of hearing him. And not only that, but she's going to put in a good word for him. But I don't know how much that's going to do for him, right? It's like, even though he is part of the Empire, he was just still trying to do what he should have been doing.
Ready on the floor? Looks good. Prep for door.
They're on a very tight time crunch. I love that we get these, you know, close-ups of Cassian's face to see what he's thinking as they're saying shit, right?
Step onto the lift and stop. Move forward.
Kind of see where his mind's at a little bit.
7 levels of factory, 7 rooms per level, 7 tables per room, 7 men each table. My name is Kino Loy. I'm the 52D unit manager. The 49 men in this room answer to me. Off program!
So this dude's the kind of head bitch down here, or head leader, right? But he's also a prisoner in and of himself.
You have been assigned table 5, which is the pod that is behind because you're not on the line. I have 249 days left of my sentence. I have a free hand in how I run this room. Sick, injured, you talk to me. Problems with another inmate, I will know before you do. Losing hope, your mind, keep it yourself.
I kind of like this dude, man. He's here, he handles business, he tells it how it is. You know what I mean? He's like, you got a problem with the other people? Let me know. Something going wrong, you sick, you got an injury? Let me know.
Targa, Ula, Ham, this is Melshi.
Down 10.
52D shift productivity levels are unacceptable. We're calling a new clock.
Okay, listen up! This will be a sprint segment. 39 minutes on the tongue.
As ever, the least productive table will be disciplined.
They get shocked. That's why it's like a race for productivity, right? Because if you're not up there in the top and you're not producing how you should, they gonna punish you, man. And that shit looked like it hurt. That was a level 1, he said. I'm assuming that's what they're gonna do to him again, but maybe on a 2 or a 3. Oh, dude. Cassian's watching, though. He should be good at this shit. Once he learns how to do it, right? Because he does this type of shit anyway.
Keep it going.
So it's like everybody in here competes against each other at the tables. And then the entire room as a whole competes against how many other rooms? I think he said 7 other rooms. Is he signing to somebody else in the room next to him? Sign language? Yeah. I wonder if that's just his... Yeah, that's probably got to be a friend, huh?
Palpatine's.
Like, the detail that goes into the show, from, like, the settings, the dialogue, the acting, it's just... It's top tier.
Public order decree. The resentencings.
I'm sorry.
All the rebel activities.
It's rebel nonsense. I don't know anything about it. We're the ones get punished. But this guy never heard of it.
He was a part of it.
Double, triple, it doesn't matter.
Hey!
You're until they don't want you anymore.
Enough!
Get straight with that.
Damn.
And now streaming. Those days are over.
So...
Return to your cells immediately. 30 seconds on red floor.
So that's the number for how long they have left to serve, and he said it doesn't matter what that says, you're going to be in here until they need you. They're using them as slaves, essentially.
Can you sleep, dear?
What?
You'll find out. Tighten up!
And this is all because of the heist, right? Yep. They heard about it and shit. Slaughtered the garrison he was talking about. Bro, you better get in there! Yep. Damn, so they don't even have doors on that shit. They just have the floor being hot so they can't leave the cell. It's tough, bro. This is how they train them and get them to do what they want, right? They give them that incentive. If you're the best producer, you'll get some flavor in your food. You know what I mean? You'll have a little bit of taste, and the worst table is going to get punished. So you have that incentive to want to work, because not only do you not want to get fucking fried, but you probably also want a little bit of flavor in your food. It's operant conditioning, man. It's crazy. But Cassian, he don't want to hear nothing about the rebels, dude. He's trying to keep that shit on the hush-hush. He don't even want to talk about it. Is this how they shower? They just hose them down, or what? That was it? Was that like a little sanitization or some shit? Not just like mist?
Right. Hands away.
Clear, clear.
He's gotten to the swing of things, man. He knows how to do it now. I wonder if they're a top producer with Cassian.
Hey! You're just taking a breather. Come on, guys. You got a chance of winning the shift today. Shame to waste it.
Keith. I mean, Cassian's probably sitting there like, hey, I did my part. They had to fix something on their end. Shit.
Yes. Drill in.
Man, oh, we back here. We're gonna see Marva Bix. Oh, his friend. We haven't seen his friend in a minute. Since what, episode 3? Yeah, bro. I don't like the Empire here.
You got dizzy again.
What have you done now?
Apparently I'm throwing a party.
They taking care of her.
Word travels fast. She fell. She fell trying to pry open the Aldrich's floodgate.
Is she gonna flush them out?
No. She wanted to see if the tunnel under the hotel was still open, so the rebellion can sneak in and take them by surprise. She's a rebel.
She's trying to do what she can, man.
You really don't know where he is?
Oh, shit. That's right, because she's looking for Cassian too, right? And Cinta. I mean, they're saying here because they're trying to off Cassian, right? Because they can't leave no loose ends. But I mean, good luck finding him.
Well, we're gonna have to call the meeting. There's got to be something we can do. What's up?
I need to look for something in the back.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. It's been off for a while.
It's urgent.
She gonna try and contact Luthen?
Leia? Leia?
I mean, maybe. Did he call her Leia? Maybe he ended up going there.
It's the shop owner on Ferrix. She's trying to find Cassian Andor. His mother is ill. We're not answering. We can't.
She could point us in the right direction.
She's asking us.
She knows more than we do. So much more. She might have a lead.
Yeah, more likely it's the ISB working her radio.
The woman's name is Bix Colleen. Vel could have a look, if it's safe. They know what they're doing. I'm not slipping, Leia. I've just been hiding for too long.
Bro, so this is somebody else with the name Leia, right? Because Leia should be on... I mean, she's been a part of the rebellion for a while, and this is like a little bit before A New Hope, so she would be kind of around... I don't know how old she is, but she looked like she might be around that age, right? But no way, because Leia should be on Alderaan, right? Maybe it's just a coincidence that's her name. I mean, I don't know how they would even find out that Cassian's in here, because no one really knows where he's at. Not only that, but he's using a fake name unless they can find a picture somehow. Oh, dude, is he gonna off himself? Oh no.
Table 3, the tall one fell. I don't care, man. Rail here at night. I will no shut up.
Dude, you hear what they're saying?
You have 10 seconds to get on your sleeping platforms.
I mean, dude, like, someone said we're gonna be smelling him all night. Someone just cares about them being behind. It's like, dude, we just had someone kill themselves. But it shows you the mind state they're in, dude. They feel trapped forever.
What's going on?
It's Packshard. I'm not sure they're all over it.
Oh no, is it because the radio signal she sent out trying to contact Luthen?
Where are they taking my father? Tell me, where is he? Where is my father? Come up! Silence!
It's because she sent out that signal.
They took Pack in last night.
Where?
The hotel.
2 and 2, up and down, clear the lane.
Wow.
Colleen! Bix Colleen.
Oh, that's her first name. I was like, who the fuck is Colleen?
If not the resemblance, well, it's striking.
Get the Soapies, run!
Get her!
Yeah. He's a motherfucker got put in a blender, but he tried to do it kind of like on the low so he wouldn't get shot. Oh, why are they after her though? Is it because she had the connection to Cassian back when they were first here?
The garrison at Aldani. Was that you?
I was just about to ask you the same thing.
Saw!
Would I be out here in the cold if I had just pinched 100 million credits?
That's exactly what you do.
And that's exactly what I would say if I were you.
If you're trying to convince me it was you, it's working.
Tell me what you've got.
Well, how about a full set of Imperial drive adapters? I also got 3 sealed steer guard targeting deflectors.
At what cost?
Enter Krieger. I want you to meet him. We need the Empire to help. We need them angry. We need them coming down hard.
Wants to piss him off more.
Think of Spellhouse in flames. Neither of you could do it on your own, but together.
Krieger's a separatist. The Gorman Front. The Partisan Alliance. Sectorist. Human cultist. Galaxy partitionist. They're lost. All of them lost. Lost.
I love Saw, dude.
I'm a man who's terrified the Empire's power will grow beyond the point where we can do anything to stop it. I'm the one who says we'll die with nothing.
I am the only one with clarity of purpose.
Well, anarchy is a seductive concept. A bit of a luxury, I'd argue, to a man who's hiding in cold caves and begging for spare parts.
I love this, dude.
No sale today, Luthen. Good luck with Anto Krieger.
Ooh. Bro, I love that we got to see Saw Gerrera. Saw is one crazy mofo. I love him, though. I love his character. Don't get me wrong. What happened with Tech, people blame him and shit, but I don't care. I still like him, man. I got to rewatch Rogue One. Damn, I didn't expect to see Saw. They mentioned him earlier in the season, right? Episode 4, I think it was, or episode 5. Episode 4, I'm pretty sure.
Quickly.
You two, with me. Now!
She did that on purpose and played it off good. Look at her. I want her to see her. Then, oh my God, get her out. Get him out of here. Bro, she's smart.
Hello, Bix.
Dude, all the characters in the show are so good that even when you're supposed to hate them, they're so captivating, man. They're so well written. Like, not that I like them in the sense, but in the sense that I'm like, damn, I kind of want to see more screen time with this character. Working like a well-oiled machine, man. I wonder what my man did get in here, or how long he's been in here, because that dude old as hell. He got to be pushing 80. Either that, or maybe he's younger and he's just done a lot of time in here, because you know that'll do it to you. Damn, dude, that's the end. Hands down. I can't say that. I was about to say, hands down, best episode in the show, but I think episode 6 was probably the best episode in the show thus far. I think this is the second best. But Andor season 1, episode 8 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorites, bro. Second best in the show. I think episode 6 was the best so far. But this episode was fantastic, man. We got to see Saw Gerrera. I didn't expect that at first, man. Saw fucking Gerrera. Wow. That shit was fantastic. I love his character. He's crazy. He's an anarchist, and he's not all there. But you know he's a hardcore rebel, man. He do what he got to do to get shit done. You don't play no games. You know what I mean? And people, after Bad Batch, people hate him because they blame him for what happened with Tech. But like, I still like his character, man. I really do. And I can't wait to rewatch Rogue One. But I'm also sad because I kind of know what happens to him in Rogue One. You know, it's been a minute since I watched it. But if my memory serves me correct, but regardless. We're getting to see more of the effects of what they did, dude. But this is what Luthen wanted. But when Cassian got involved in this, he didn't know what he was really doing. He thought he was just doing a heist and for the rebels to kind of get the money and stuff like that. He didn't realize that the kind of ultimate goal, yeah, they got the money, but the whole reason Luthen wanted to do this in the first place was to push for the Empire to come down harder, right? To create more rebels and more rebellion, because obviously you create harder times on the civilians and, you know, you put them in these worse situations and get them to hate essentially their government more. They're going to want to rebel more. You know what I mean? The money was just kind of a byproduct of it. And don't get me wrong, yeah, they need the money, but Luthen was pushing for that, you know, the Empire to crack down more than getting the money. And it's just like, dude, he wants to do that more and more and more to create more people wanting to join the rebellion. And it's like, dude, it sucks, but it's smart. And it's cool we get to see all these intricacies and little details of it because, man, you go back from, think about when we just had the movies, right? Think about when we just had A New Hope in the prequels. And that was it. And think about how much shit we filled in since then. Rebels, Clone Wars, Mandalorian, Rogue One, you know, Andor. Everything we filled in, and obviously the other shows and some, yeah, I don't want to say the other movies, but you know, the other shows and whatnot. It's just like we get all these little details and you start to understand the universe more and more. And I get there's comics out there and whatnot. I'm not a comic person myself. I've been trying to get into comics a little more here and there, and I might, but it's just so cool to see all this, man. See all the little details, all the little characters that played a part in it. Like, who the fuck was Luthen? You know what I mean? Like, prior to watching this, but you see how big of a role he played in the rebellion and all of this, and it's just fantastic to see, man. Now, going back to, let me I don't have subtitles on for the show, but like, bro, why is that really Leia? Because why would they give somebody else this name specifically in the universe? But why would she be here on Coruscant rather than on Alderaan if she's the princess of Alderaan, right? I mean, it kind of looks like her hair isn't done in the bun she normally has, but it's done in a different way. Because I think that is the first time they said her name. Is that really Leia? Like, because I'm trying to think. This takes place obviously before A New Hope, because Rogue One is literally like right when A New Hope starts, right? The end of Rogue One. And then I think they said season 2 of Andor is supposed to take place right before Rogue One starts, or it's supposed to end right before Rogue One starts. So you got to assume this takes place a little bit before A New Hope. And in A New Hope, she's obviously around this age, so it makes sense because she looks a little bit younger here. But bro, is that really her? I mean, she's been part of the Rebels for a long ass time. Is that really her? I mean, why else would they call someone in Star Wars universe Leia specifically? That has to be fucking Leia, dude. That has to be Princess Leia. But this episode, man, this episode is just fantastic. We got a lot of shit in this episode. You know what I mean? We got to see, I'm assuming, like I said, that had to have been Leia, right? We got to see our boy Saw Gerrera. Always fantastic to see him. And then the whole, you know, sequence of just seeing where Cassian's at now. I'm assuming we're going to be spending a lot of time here. And this is what this entire arc is going to be about. I don't know what the last 2 episodes are going to be. I think 11 and 12, right? Yeah, 11 and 12. But this arc right here, if we continue down this route, I think this is going to be the best arc in the show, man. Because this episode, it looked fantastic. And I know I say that throughout the entire show, right? Episode 6 looked fantastic. All the stuff going on in the sky, you know, the heist and things like that. But just the details that go into every single set and the places they are and the location and things like that, it's amazing. And to see how dark this show gets too, like you seen the dude literally step out of his cell and just kill himself, right? And they kind of mentioned it earlier too, right? Like, you know, they bring in bodies to replace essentially other bodies from people that die or kill themselves or whatever it is. I'm sure some people die here too from being overworked, but it's just tough, man. I feel like this is gonna be a crazy place. I don't know if there's a way to escape it. I don't know if it's gonna be that, I don't know how Bix and them would find him, right? I don't know if it's going to be that Luthen kind of discovers his location and tries to rescue him or tries to have him assassinated, because obviously they've been trying to kill him, right? Like, that's Luthen's whole thing. He doesn't want to leave any loose ends. So I don't know if that's going to be it. I don't know if Bix and them are going to be able to find out he's in there, because if they do, they're probably not going to try and rescue him because they're going to assume, right, he just did some shady shit and got put in there because he's known for doing shady shit. Or what else it could be, man, right? I mean, it could also be that Miro ends up finding where he's at and just has him pulled out of there and tries to use him to get to Luthen. But I don't know, man. I hope we spend a lot of time here because I like the character so far. Like, the introduction, I think his name was Kino. He said he has like 200-something days left. I wonder how long he's been in there, but he seems like he's handling his shit, right? He doesn't seem like a bad person or a bad character. He seems like he's just there to do his time and get out. He's close to having his time done. 200-something days left, so less than a year. I don't know how long he's been there, but he's probably been there for a minute if he's kind of the head bitch in this kind of in the room that they're in, right? Which, it's super interesting to see, but I like his character so far already with the first introduction. We had an introduction to a lot of other characters. It's going to take me a minute to get their names, but it's like with these arcs, we spend such little time on them, right? In comparison to like a whole show. Like normally you bring in these types of characters, like example from the heist arc, right? You bring in these types of characters, you're like, okay, I'm expecting them to be here for most of the show or the season or whatever. Maybe we kill one, maybe 2 off, right? But with that heist arc, we killed literally everybody off. Terramin, you know what I mean? Skeen, Nimic, everybody fucking died except for Cinta and Vel, which obviously they're still trying to find Cassian too. I don't know, man. This show is just fantastic. I loved what we were doing episodes 1 through 3. I thought were fantastic. 4, 5, and 6 got even better. 6, I think, is the best one in the show so far. But like I said, man, if we continue this arc with how we did this episode, I think this arc is going to be the best one in the show. I don't know what it is. The vibe to it and everywhere we're at, I'm just loving it, man. The stuff with Mon Mothma is great too. you know, seeing what she's trying to do and seeing the intricacies of that, right? Because again, I talked about it a little bit earlier in the discussion. You know, we see episode 4, 5, and 6. We see the rebellion. We see what it, you know, we see it kind of take off with Leia and stuff, and R2 and Obi-Wan and then Luke and whatnot, but we don't get to see this kind of behind the scenes, so to speak. Like Luthen, man, you know, he obviously played a major part in this, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've ever even heard about his character. I don't know if he's ever been in anything else Star Wars related, whether it's comics or not. I'm damn near positive we haven't seen him in any other shows, which, you know, kind of scares me because that means he's probably gonna at some point. But it's just fantastic, man. Andor, it doesn't have a Star Wars feel to it in the traditional sense, but it is Star Wars, and I wouldn't mind seeing more of this. I know there's a season 2 that's supposed to come out. I'm excited for that as well, but fantastic fucking episode, man. Regardless though, fantastic episode, guys. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, guys? I hope you all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below what is something you guys want to see me react to next on the channel. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Alexander Collins, and the homie Christopher Larimer. Your guys' support is much appreciated. If you guys haven't already and you do want to join the Patreon family, the link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. You get early access to a bunch of videos up to 2, sometimes even 3 weeks in advance, full-length reactions, and you get to participate in polls to help decide what we do and what we react to on the channel. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.